Nigerians knocked Tinubu over birthday billboard at Lekki tollgate where #NSAS protesters were killed. A Facebook user, Ikide Ikiola, and several other Nigerians have blasted former Lagos State Governor Asiwaju Bola Tinubu over a birthday message on a billboard at Lekki tollgate, the scene of the October 20 Lekki massacre. On Monday, the national leader of the APC, Tinubu, was celebrated by party members and other Nigerians as he turned 69. Wow. He had earlier arrived in Kano State to celebrate his birthday in the state. However, a billboard at the Lekki tollgate displayed birthday wishes for the older statesman who donated the sum of 50 million naira to victims of a recent fire outbreak at Katsina Central Market in Katsina State, while neglecting the victims of fire outbreaks in Lagos or other southern states. The user Ikide Ikiola wrote, "Dear Jagaban Asiwaju Tinubu, happy 69th or 79th birthday. This breaks my heart. Our sons and daughters were slaughtered here on the 20th of October 2020. You are celebrating your birthday on a hallowed ground. Have you people no heart? Shame on you." Another user, Emmanuel Ofoche, said, "Yet such men to be revered as elder statesmen. Men like Tinubu won't blink and can sacrifice the entire Yoruba race in furtherance of his 2023 ambitions. Better preach. Preach. May the torments and pain suffered by those youths who gallantly stood for values never give Tinubu and his progenies rest till reparations are made. Their lives were cut in the prime by the state which seeks to keep it unholy unity. They never understood that blood is sacred. Gradually his comeuppance will surely visit him and his disgrace will be an eternal disgrace." Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, as they should call him out, because it's actually the audacity. I mean, how do people not plan these things? Like, of all billboards, it is the one at the Lekki tollgate. Like, why? Why? Of course, they wanted a reaction. And of course, that is what they do to cause some controversy, to, have conversations about him, talk about his 2023 political campaign, further his ambition and, the popularity of his ambition. And that's how it is. And that tactic really seems to be working because Nigerians react to every single thing. So yeah, if we didn't want to give this man any type of relevance, whenever he does something, we'll just keep quiet. We wouldn't make him trend like that. Videos on social media show the Nigerian army opening fire on armed protesters at Lekki tollgate after reportedly turning off the street lights and jamming cell phone signals. Let's see what the other comments are. The first one here says, after using army and killed young vibrant youth, he is now celebrating his old age on their grave. The audacity, the bloodshed. I mean, at this point, Nigerians and ourselves would obviously use bloodshed in relation to something else, which I don't want to talk about. But if you're Nigerian, you know what I'm talking about. But the thing is, it's like we can't react to these things because they know what they're doing. They absolutely know what they're doing. It is very much intentional. They have no remorse for it, and we should not have remorse for them when anything happens because we rule this thing. And I think what the sad thing is, we need to break out from that spell or from that bondage Nigerians have, because again, as I've said, if it's the same Nigerians, well, the non-rigged ones, if there's Nigerians who actually voted for Buhari for his second term, would you be surprised that people will come out for Tinubu after everything that has happened? Exactly. That's what's gonna happen. So it's like we cannot be surprised when things like this happen, and you expect that people will just forget about Tinubu and what he's done. You'd expect that, but again, you can't really do anything. Celebrating Tinubu's birthday at the exact same spot, scores of protesting Nigerians were killed and maimed less than 6 months ago by the same man who has a hand in their shooting. Yep. At this point, I'm already having far-fetched ideas, which I cannot say on this platform, but still, I'm already like, what, like, of all places, if they really had a conscience, and if they understood that this is bad publicity, but then to them, publicity is publicity, bad or good, because they're trying to just remain relevant. And the guy is actually pretty ancient. He is. I do not know why he wants to run for president. I mean, he obviously is not well enough to do it. We need healthy men in government. That's the bar is so low. We just need you to be healthy, first of all. Two, you need to have qualifications, at least general certificate of education, like basic ones, okay? Maths, English, at least you can communicate and formulate a sentence. And then what we're asking for is experience in leadership positions and just integrity, to be honest. That's it. The professionals are there. They just need a good space to actually flourish in. But again, the bar is so low. If we have Buhari as president, I mean, anybody can be president. Well, technically not anybody, but if the bar is so low, yeah. So this man cannot have the audacity to come and start bashing Nigerians in public or anything, because we will come for him 100%. Again, I think it just shows how we're not really aware of how powerless we are. Not powerless we are, but like how we really don't have a say on who actually is president, whether we vote or not, because what we're given is what we're given. The options that are there are the options that are there. So it's like, technically, we only vote for who we feel is the best out of the options that we have. So do we actually have a say in who actually goes? That's a question for another day, but I know that's what it is. Another comment here says, is it not his property? Are you going to tell somebody how he managed his property? Then why has he not been sued? Why has he not paid reparations if that is his property? Why has he not paid reparations? Why was he not sanctioned? See, these are the things that we need to take into consideration. What do you mean? It's a public facility at the end of the day, and you are charging people for that public facility. It's not free. So I don't understand what the extra thing is about his property. He can do what he wants. He cannot do what he wants, because the people that will pass through there are his market. They make the money for him. Why? Because they are the ones that are paying. I really don't understand this thing of, okay, it's his property, then he can put his picture there if he wants to. BS, please. Someone says, I'm a Nigerian Yoruba man full of respect for his elders. I can never knock Tinubu. If you're amongst the people that knock Tinubu, my brother, go and apologize for GSS. They come for you. My hand. Well, that's the thing. Okay, fine. The first bit of the sentence started off where he said, I can never knock Tinubu. I'm a Yoruba man full of respect for his elders. Fine. But then you now justified it by saying you're going to respect him because you do not want these security forces, DSS, LASMA, Agbero FC come for you. But the thing is, you're respecting out of fear. At the end of the day, respect is earned, okay? Because you are old, so there are grown adults here that are acting like teenagers. Let's get it right, okay? There are adults here acting like absolute children, like on a primary 6 playground, even worse than that. So it's like, because you are old does not mean that you can apply your common sense. And obviously it shows that there are errors in your foundational bringing up. But the fact is, you cannot say that every adult out there is actually sane and can think properly and is logical. So it's like, just because you're older, for some reason you're getting respect because of your age. Like, what are you saying? You're not the only person to reach that age, and there are people that will be older than you and will live longer than you. So what is the pride for? People need to be calming down. Like, it's not that deep. Well, put what you think about it in the comment section below. Do you believe it's disrespectful that Tinubu's picture is on the Billboard toll gate, the same toll gate where blood of young, innocent, vibrant Nigerians who were protesting for their lives just to live, were actually murdered? Put what you think, and do not forget to like and subscribe.